Hey guys, welcome to my channel and I am your host Nishand Krishna. Today is a one-off video. It's the 30th of December and there has been an event in Chennai today. So Asia's largest bus stand is inaugurated in Chennai today. It's in a place called Kilambakkam. The Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu inaugurated it this morning, and there are a lot of salient features about this particular landmark place in Chennai. So it's about 15 to 20 minutes drive from my place. So I live in a place called Mambakkam and this place Kilambakkam is 15 to 20 minutes away. So I wanted to show you the first glimpse of how this particular landmark looks like. I heard that there are a lot of very interesting facts about this place. So time is 5 p.m. and let's move towards Kilambakkam and see what it has got for us. So right after leaving from home, we took the Kelambakkam Vandalur road. This road is quite famous because it has a lot of industries and also many educational institutions. I will show you some of the educational institutions as we go past it. So the first educational institution that we are crossing is the Vellore Institute of Technology. This is the Chennai campus of the VIT Vellore College. This is exactly at a place called Melakotayur, which is on the same road. So this is the road which is the Kelambakkam Vandalur road, and there is a place called Melakotayur where the VIT college is. And the next educational institution that we are crossing is Tagore College. Tagore has both medical and engineering college, and this is at a place called Ratnamangalam. And finally, we near the Vandalur junction. The building on the left is the Abdur Rahman College or the erstwhile Crescent Engineering College, and the premises in the right is the Anna Arinyar Zoo, or fondly called as Vandalur Zoo. And we just take the entry to the Grand Southern Trunk Road or the GST Road. Right bang on there on the left hand side, the grand arch of the Kilambakkam Bus Stand welcomes us. Look at how grand the arch of the bus terminus looks, and this is exactly where we enter the bus terminus. There are excellent broad pathways which can take you towards the parking lot or towards the entrance of the bus terminus. So guys, finally we have reached the Kilambakkam Bus Stand, which is called as Kalaignar Centenary Bus Terminus. What I just showed you is the parking space, and there is huge parking space available. So what they say is this parking space can be used for 250 cars and 3,500 bikes. That's the parking space that we have for the bus stand. Now let's move towards the terminus and see what is so exciting about this place. So this is the path through which all the buses would come in, and this is the main terminus, right? So this is where you see the Kalaignar Centenary Bus Terminus. Now what you see is this terminus will be able to cater to nearly 1.5 lakh passengers. That's a huge number. Now what you need to understand is why is this constructed here? What is the main purpose of constructing it? Now Chennai's land area is expanding by 4 times, right? So there is going to be a huge demand for a lot more transportation system because the city is expanding, the city is growing. Now we only had one bus terminus in a place called Koyambedu, and it was just, that's the only source of transportation. I mean, that's the only major hub that you have in Chennai right now. Now as and when the city is expanding, and the city is expanding more towards the south of Chennai, that's when they realize that you need to have another big bus terminus so that it can accommodate the population that's growing towards the south of Chennai. So what they've decided is this large terminus will kind of help split the crowd between the west and the south of the city. So what will happen is all buses that will travel towards the south of the state will start from Kilambakkam, and whatever is going towards the west, let's say a bus that's going to Bangalore, will probably originate from Koyambedu. So that's how the plan looks right now. The southern districts of Tanjavur, Tiruchi, Madurai, Kanyakumari, for those districts the buses would start from Kilambakkam. So that's how they are planning to split the load between the Koyambedu bus terminus and the Kilambakkam bus terminus. So I think that's a good city planning that they have done. And as I come here, there is a huge lamp, and this shows the culture of Tamil Nadu. So in Tamil Nadu, generally they light a lamp to inaugurate a function or to kickstart any event. So that's the symbolic way of keeping this lamp right over here. So they have symbolically inaugurated the bus terminus today. You can also find some battery operated vehicles for elderly people to commute. So that's also a great way of making sure that this is very inclusive. So the Kilambakkam Bus Stand is built at a cost of 393 crores. And if you see, this entire bus terminus has two-storied structure. So there are dormitories to accommodate 100 men, 40 women, 340 drivers and conductors. So the total spread is over an area of 88.5 acres. That's huge. Now you can see there are two entry doors here. This is towards the terminus. Now as I enter, you will find there are retail outlets available. So this is a two-storied building, and right now there are a couple of retail stores that have already come up. So the first thing that has come up is a Sangeeta veg restaurant. So you have an eatery here. That's the Sangeeta veg restaurant. And then there is a oven store. So where you'll get all kinds of milk products. And beautifully done is a pharmacy here. So this is a pharmacy from Kaveri hospitals, and what they also say is there is free first aid care available here. So remember I told you there is a dormitory available here for ladies and gents. So there is a signal here which says that towards the left you have the gents dormitory and towards the right you have the women dormitory. Let's see how the dormitories look in case if I'm able to enter in. I think the best thing is that how well maintained is it, but this is the first day, but yet I mean if this is the infrastructure is all constructed for a great transportation hub. It's all now dependent on public like us to maintain this as is. That's where the responsibility of every citizen will come in. So I'm walking towards the path to the dormitory. Let's see how the dormitories are. I think there is a lot of crowd that has come to see the infrastructure and the facilities. Says restaurant, and these are yet to be occupied. I think there will be a large food court here as well. This is again going to be a huge space where probably they will let out or lease it out to restaurants. So there is another food court in the first floor. Let's see if the dormitories are open. So this is the view from the top. So this is the atrium that you find from where we climbed up to the first floor. I think the way they have lit up, the way it is constructed, I think this is definitely a landmark place in Chennai. So the battery operated car is even coming inside. Probably this is for today, or will that happen during normal hours or something that I don't know yet. But this is good. I mean, this will be very useful for elderly people who would like to take some assistance for walking. So these are proposed shops. So there is one shop exclusively for bags. There is going to be a stationery shop. This is for books. And then this is going to be for gift items. This will again be another book back store. This will be for deodorant scents, and this will be another retail store for fabrics. Oh wow, so there will be a grocery store as well. And this will be a mobile accessory store. So I think you will get whatever general things that you require. I think you will get all of this here. So for someone who's coming here after office, can pick up some of the most important things, I think, while going back home. So that is going to be super useful. Remember guys, this is the first glimpse. I mean, the entire facility has been opened today, and I'm probably the earliest vloggers to kind of capture all of this, document this for you. Again, another gift shop, mobile store. This seems to be the same again. Bags, shoes, garments, and cosmetics. Excellent. Now let's see. I mean, I was just trying to go to the previous section, but it seems like the dormitories are closed. I mean, we don't have access to the dormitories yet. Otherwise I could have shown you that as well, but it seems like the entry to the dormitories are still closed. This is the restroom for ladies and gents. Yeah, I think the dormitories are still closed. Maybe it will start functioning once it really gets operational. So what I understand is some of the buses, the government buses will start plying in from tonight or by tomorrow. But the omnibuses or the private buses will only start operating fully after Pongal. So this will be on January 13th and 14th. So I think all the omnibuses or the private buses will start operating after Pongal. I think this is the dormitory 3 and 4. So as I had told you, there are dormitories available for the drivers and conductors. So around 150 of them could use this facility. So there is bed, and I mean I can see some bunker beds there. So yeah, so that's the dormitory available for the drivers and conductors, which is a great thing. I think these drivers and conductors did not have much space or facilities like this. So facilitating them, making sure that they are comfortable is definitely a great thing in the making. I think the government has very diligently understood their problems and has created this thing for them. So this is a great move, and I'm probably seeing this for the first time. At least me personally, I'm seeing this for the first time, that there are such nicely made dormitories for the driver and conductor. And if you see the roof, I think this is the natural light that is coming in, and there is huge, and there are really good paintings done right on the top, which shows various places of Tamil Nadu. So I think this is beautifully done. So now I'm moving back to the ground floor, and what we'll do is we'll move towards the bus platforms that are available. So the terminus in total will have 14 platforms in 8 bus fingers, and the official bus bays have been designed in a space that 14 acres has been accommodated for 130 government buses and 85 omnibuses. So there will be 215 bus bays, which will include 130 bus bays for the government buses and 85 for private buses. So I'm just moving towards platform 6, 7, 8, 9 just to show you how the bus platforms would look like. And this is, but the beauty of this infrastructure is, I mean, look at how many billboards are there. There are boards everywhere signaling what is there on the left and the right. That's a great way of making sure that people who are coming in understand where they need to go, right? So there are enough direction boards available everywhere. That's a big thing. That's a really good thing. So this is going to be the SCTC bus terminus. So SCTC is the state transport buses, and I'm just moving towards 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just moving towards a random bus platform just to show you how the platform looks like. Another great thing is the facility for drinking water. So there are these machinery available for drinking water here. So there is cold and normal water available. Okay, so even this, they are very nicely segregated, right? So what you see is platform 8 and 9, and all buses to Urapakkam, Kalaignar and Thittagutti will move from platform number 8, and all buses to Pondicherry, Kadalur, Chidambaram will move from platform number 9. Here is another example of retail stores available. So this is by Hotel SRR Grand, which is in Vandalur. So they have a small kiosk here. So it's clearly demarcated, right? 8 and 9 are the bus platforms that you will find, and they have also said to which places will this bus platform cater to. And that's again boards available here, right? So for example, even within the platform 8 and 9, there are a couple of segments available. So like the first one is to Puducherry, the second one is to Kadalur, the third one is to Neyveli, again fourth one to Thindivanam, fifth one Puducherry, and then this is repeating. Right, on the other side, you will find Urapakkam, Kallakurichi, Vridachalam, Urapakkam again. So it's repeating one after the other. I'm really spellbound by how they have clearly put the directions everywhere. So nobody needs to be educated or nobody needs to be guided, right? As in when there is crowd coming in, people will go bonkers if they are not able to find the exact platform or the exact segment within a platform. It's so very nicely demarcated and indicated here. So that's a big thing, right? So what I understand is this is one bay, right? So similarly, there are 14 bays in this entire vicinity. I think there should be 7 on this side, and there will be another 7 on the other side of this central tower. And these 14 platforms will have 215 bus bays, right? That's exactly what I told you. So 215 bus bays will have Again, 130 for government buses and 85 for private buses. So I can already find an intercity private bus there. And in total there will be 20 ticket counters, 3 transport officers and 3 time officers. That is also within the premises, and I can also find some toilets in each of the platforms as well. So that's also beautifully done. And there are these huge floodlights available, so there is enough lighting also available as it gets dark. So I read this in Wikipedia, and what they claim is once this is fully operational, this is going to be Asia's largest bus terminus, and probably it could be true. I'm just guessing this from the secondary information that I have from Wikipedia, but this is definitely a huge campus, and this could be Asia's largest bus terminus as well, because this is in total covering 88.5 acres of land that has been used for constructing this bus terminus. Definitely a huge landmark in Chennai. And this is also a great way to decongest the way how Koyambedu was functioning. So from now on, all the southbound buses will start from here. And there is also a charging station available. So there are plug points, and there is a USB charger as well, which has a C-type charger and all of that. There is a USB port as well available. And since this is called the Karunanidhi Centenary Bus Terminus, there is a statue of Mr. M. Karunanidhi here. And as it continues to get dark, there are lights put up. So this is a great way to show the inauguration of this building. I think it's beautifully lit up and decked up for this grand opening. There is a depiction of a typical Tamilian family waiting to welcome us here. That's beautifully done, and look at how beautifully lit up this place is in the evening. So guys, that was a quick one-off video of this landmark place in Chennai. So this is in a place called Kilambakkam, which is off the Grand Southern Trunk Road, which is called as the GST Road. I hope you saw all the infrastructure and the setup here. It definitely is a world-class infrastructure that's set up. And I'm sure if this is Asia's largest bus terminus, then this is definitely a proud moment for people in Chennai. I think there is one social responsibility for all of us. This is beautifully done by the government of Tamil Nadu. Now it's the responsibility of every citizen who visits this place to maintain and make sure that this place remains clean as it is today. So that's a responsibility that all of us need to follow and make sure that we are doing it. So that's all that I have for this short video in Kilambakkam. I hope you liked it. If you still haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, and please do share this video with your friends and relatives and show them and be proud of the Chennai's infrastructure that's coming up here. So if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and also share this with your friends and relatives. There are a lot more interesting videos coming up. Till the next edition, signing off, Nishand.